I've seen love arrive like a question, never sure how long it would stay. I've learned how to read the silence before someone walks away. I kept my heart half awake, never letting it fall too deep. But then you stayed through the quiet and changed everything. You don't love me with fireworks, you don't love me loud or fast. You love me in the steady moments that last. It's in the way you stay when there's nothing left to say, when the night feels longer and the truth won't bend our way. If the world starts pulling us apart, if hope feels far away, I believe in love, in the way you stay. We talk about our fears and pieces, like they might break if we said out loud. You tell me you're scared of tomorrow, I tell you I am now. But every time your hand finds mine, the noise inside me fades. Loving you feels less like falling, more like staying. I don't need you to be my answer, I don't need you to make me whole. Just stand with me in the questions, that's all I know. It's in the way you stay, not just when the sky is clear, but when the weight of all our doubts is suddenly here. Through the cracks and compromises, through the plans we break, I believe in love, in the way you stay. There will be mornings without laughter, evenings heavy with regret, but I'll still find you in the quiet, I won't forget. We'll learn the sound of each other when words don't feel enough. We'll build a life in small decisions we call love. If love is more than passion, more than burning bright, then it's choosing one another every night. It's in the way you stay when the world feels out of tune, when believing feels like reaching for the moon, when my courage starts to shake, when I don't know what to say, I believe in love, in the way you stay. Maybe love isn't a promise that never bends, maybe it's learning how to forgive again and again. Through the changes, through the seasons, through the truth we face, love is finding its meaning in the way we stay. So take my hand in all this real life, every doubt, every scar. I don't need a perfect future, just where you are. It's in the way you stay when the easy fades away, when loving means holding on to every word we couldn't say. Let the years leave their traces, let time do what it may. I believe in love, in the way you stay. how love sounds. Whisper in the way you stay. I thought love was something you figure out with time, like a lesson learned in silence or a well-written line. I thought once you find it, you stop feeling unsure. But every time I look at you, I feel it even more. It's not the way you say my name or how your hand finds mine. It's how my heart forgets the past. Every time I'm still falling for you, even after all these nights, still losing all my reasons, still holding on tight. When the world feels familiar and nothing feels new, I'm still falling for you. We've seen mornings without answers, we've known quiet doubts, we've had words we couldn't take back, but we worked it out. You say love should feel certain, like it's already won, but love keeps surprising me. With you it's never done. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need to know the truth. All I need is waking up, still choosing you. I'm still falling for you, in the calm and in the fight, in the spaces between I'm fine, and long sleepless nights, when the fire turns to embers, when the spark feels new. I'm still falling for you. Time will leave its fingerprints on everything we know. Laugh lines where the worry lived from years ago. But if loving means changing, then I welcome the view, because every version of me falls again for you. If love is more than chemistry, more than burning bright, then it's finding you beautiful in ordinary life. I'm still falling for you, in the quiet of the room, in the way your breathing tells me I belong with you. When my faith begins to wander, when I don't know what to do, I'm still falling for you. Maybe love isn't the moment when everything feels right. Maybe it's staying when the magic learns to survive. Through the years and the changes, through the truth we face, love is falling again and again in the same place. So if someday we forget the spark and only feel the flame, I'll still look at you and know I'd choose you the same. I'm still falling for you, not because love's brand new, but because every day I still see you. Let the years keep moving forward, let them do what they do. I'm still falling for you. When our voices grow softer and our steps slow down, I'll still be falling for you. Without a sound, still falling for you. I've been everywhere with my heart half open, learning how not to feel too much. Every love I tried to believe in slipped right through my touch. I told myself I was fine alone, that I didn't need a name. But you walked in without trying, and nothing felt the same. You didn't chase, you didn't hurry, you let me be who I am. Somehow that gentle kind of loving brought me back again. This is where my heart learns to stay, not just for the easy days, but for the nights when words fall short and love finds other ways. If the world keeps pulling us apart, if time has its own way, this is where my heart learns to stay. We don't talk about perfect endings, we don't promise skies of blue. We just sit inside the moment like there's nothing else to prove. You tell me your fears like secrets, I lay mine next to yours. Somehow sharing all our weakness makes us stronger than before. I don't need you to be my answer, I don't need you to be my cure. I just need you standing with me when love feels unsure. This is where my heart learns to stay, when the spark turns into flame, when loving you is choosing, not just feeling the same. Through the doubt, through the silence, through the plans that change, this is where my heart learns to stay. There will be mornings without magic and nights that feel too long, but I'll still find you in the quiet like a familiar song. We'll grow old and lose some answers, gain lines we can't erase, but every year will teach my heart your face. If love is more than falling fast, more than burning bright, then it's staying when the fire turns to light. This is where my heart learns to stay, in the calm after the storm, in the way your arms So take my hand in this real life, every high and low. I don't need a world that's perfect, I just need to know this is where my heart learns to stay. Not because it's always right, but because we keep choosing each other every night. Let the years write all our stories, let time have its way. This is where my heart learns to stay. When our voices turn to whispers and our steps slow down, I'll still be right here beside you, love still found. This is where my heart stays. I've known love that came in a hurry, left before it learned my name. I've held hands that promised forever, then quietly walked away. I got used to the sound of endings, to doors that softly close. But you stayed in the middle of doubt, and that's how I know you don't love me like a moment, you don't love me like a dream. You love me in the small things in between. This is the love we don't let go, when the easy fades too soon, when the spark turns into silence and the night comes too. If the world keeps pulling us apart and the truth feels slow, this is the love we don't let go. Sunday mornings half awake, your voice still soft with sleep. We talk about nothing important, but it's everything to me. You say you're scared of losing, magic of waking up alone, but loving you feels like returning somewhere I've always known. I don't promise perfect answers, I don't promise skies of blue. I just promise staying honest and staying with you. This is the love we don't let go, not when it's heavy to hold, not when the years start leaving their stories on our soul. Through the doubts, through the questions, through the high and low, this is the love we don't let go. There will be nights we lose our rhythm, say things we don't quite mean, but I'll still find you in the silence in between. I'll learn your worries like a language, you'll know my tired eyes. We won't escape the changes, we won't say goodbye. If love is more than falling fast, more than burning bright, then it's holding on gently through the quiet night. This is the love we don't let go, when the world feels out of tune, when believing feels like reaching for the moon, when my faith begins to bend, when I don't know what I know. This is the love we don't let go. Maybe love So take my hand in all this real life, every scar, every flaw. I don't need a perfect ending, I just need us whole. This is the love we don't let go, not because it's always easy, but because it's real. Let the years keep writing stories, let time do what it knows. This is the love we don't let go, when our voices turn to whispers and our steps begin to slow. I'll still be right here beside you, that's how I know. This is the love we don't let go. This is the love we don't let go. Used to think forever had to shout to be real, like love had to be thunder, so you know what you feel. But every heart I listened to that loved too loud, too fast, left behind a silence that couldn't last. You never tried to impress me, you never made a sound. You just stayed when the noise faded and everyone else backed down. This is the quiet kind of forever. It doesn't need a name. It lives in unanswered questions and loving just the same. When the fire settles into light, when the the quiet kind of forever that I want. Late night drives with the radio low, your hand resting on mine. We don't talk about where we're going, we just let the road decide. You say you're scared of promises that don't know how to stay, but loving you feels less like falling, more like finding my way. I don't need a perfect future, I don't need the words right now. I just need you in the moment, that's enough somehow. This is the quiet kind of forever, not written in the stars. It's built in all the small things, in who we really are. Through the doubts, through the silence, through the truth we uncover. This is the quiet kind of forever we discover. There will be mornings without answers, evenings heavy and slow, but I'll still know you're breathing like a place I know. We'll change in ways we never planned, learn what time can do, but every version of me still chooses you. If love is more than passion, more than burning bright, then it's staying when the spark turns into light. This is the quiet So take my hand in all this real life, every scar, every doubt. I don't need a perfect ending, I just need us now. This is the quiet kind of forever, not loud, not proud, not bold, but steady as the sunrise and stronger as we grow old. Let the world keep chasing moments, let it come and go. This is the quiet kind of forever I choose to know. When our voices turn to whispers and our steps slow down, I'll still be standing next to you without a sound. The quiet kind of forever. I've heard love in 1,000 voices on the radio late at night, songs about broken promises and hearts that didn't survive. But standing here beside you in this quiet, honest room, I'm learning love sounds different when it's true. You don't say much, you don't need to. Your silence tells me everything. Every breath between your words feels like a melody. If love had a sound, it would feel like this, soft as you're breathing, strong as your kiss. No crashing thunder, no crowded crowd. If love had a sound, it would be us right now. We don't talk about forever like it's something guaranteed. We just live inside the moment, let it be what it will be. Your hand fits right into mine, like it's always known the way. Every fear I ever carried starts to fade. I don't need you to save me, I don't need you to be strong. Just stay when it's easier to walk on. If love had a sound, it would be slow and true, like an old song playing just for me and you. No perfect answers, no sacred vow. If love had a sound, it would be us right now. There will be days we don't understand why the silence feels so long, but I'll still hear your heartbeat keeping me strong. We'll grow older, learn the echoes of the words we couldn't say, but love keeps speaking softly when we stay. If love is more than feeling, more than burning bright, then it's listening in the dark through the night. If love had a sound, it would call me home in the way you look at me. like I'm not alone. When my faith falls down, when I lose the ground, if love had a sound, I'd hear it now. Maybe love isn't a promise written in the sky. Maybe it's a quiet choice we make over time, in forgiveness, in patience, in learning how to stay. Love keeps playing softly anyway. So let the world keep talking, let it shout out loud. I don't need to hear forever when I hear you now. If love had a sound, it would never fade. It would live in the small things, in the plans we never made. When the lights burn low and the truth is found, if love had a sound, it would be us. When our voices turn to whispers and our steps begin to slow, I'll still hear your heart beside me. That's how I'll know. If love had a sound, it would be you.
I've heard 1,000 love songs, every word too sure, promises that sound so perfect but never quite endure. They talk about forever like it's easy to say, but none of them ever told me how to love you this way. You don't rush the moment, you don't steal the air, you let silence tell the truth, you're always there. If love ever speaks, it sounds like you, not loud, not desperate, just honest and true in the way you stay when nothing's said. If love ever speaks, it sounds like you. There are nights I feel unfinished, like something's out of place. Then you look at me so gently and time just slows its pace. You don't try to save me, you don't try to change, you just love me where I'm standing, in my beauty and my pain. I don't need forever written in letters made of gold, I just need your hand in mine when I'm growing old. If love ever speaks, it whispers your name in moments that don't need a reason or a flame, through doubt and fear, through fragile truth. If love ever speaks, it sounds like you. We've both been broken softly by words that didn't stay, by hearts that loved the feeling but ran when love got real that way. Now here we are, still breathing, still learning how to stand. perfect endings, just holding hands. Maybe love's not fireworks, maybe it's the light that stays after the spark is gone every night. If love ever speaks, it doesn't shout, it listens to the questions and lives with the doubt and the calm after tears are shed. If love ever speaks, it's everything we never said. Stay with me in the ordinary, in the days that blur, when love is less like poetry and more like work. Through misunderstandings, through growing pains, love is choosing each other again and again. So don't promise me heaven, just promise what is real. Your honesty in moments when love is what we feel. If love ever speaks, let it speak this way, in patience and kindness and choosing to stay through time and change, through all we'll become. If love ever speaks, it says I'm not going anywhere, love. When our voices soften and the years go by, if love ever speaks, it'll still be you and I. If love ever speaks, night is quiet on the radio, a slow song fading out. Your shadow dancing on the wall as the city settles down. We've been talking for hours now about nothing, about everything. Every word feels closer, like it's where my heart has been. I don't need tomorrow, I don't need to know where this road is leading. I just don't want you to go. So stay a little longer tonight, let the world wait outside. We don't have to name this feeling, we don't have to decide. Just stay a little longer tonight,
like it's been there before. Every fear I carried in quietly falls to the floor. I've been careful with my heart, I've been slow to believe, but something in your silence feels safe enough for me. Maybe love isn't forever, maybe it's just this, two souls choosing each other in a moment like this. So stay a little longer tonight, let the stars lose their way. We don't need a perfect reason, we just feel what we feel, okay? Stay a little longer tonight when the world feels too fast. If this is all we're given, then let's make it last. Stop no lonely crowded rooms and promises that fade, but this feels like something real, not something I'm afraid. No grand declarations, no dramatic scenes, just two hearts breathing slowly in between. Hold me like you mean it, like time is standing still. If love is something fragile, then this is how you stay a little longer tonight, let tomorrow wait its turn. Every second here with you is a lesson that I've learned. Stay a little longer tonight, if this is where love starts, then let it begin right here in the quiet of our hearts. Fade out. The night is quiet on the radio, one slow song left to play. If you stay a little longer tonight, I might finally learn how love stays.
Morning light through the window, coffee cooling on the side. You're humming something softly, like the world is on your side. No rush, no heavy questions, just the sound of you and me. Sometimes love is simple when you let it be. I've been chasing all the wrong things, trying hard to understand, but love was never complicated. separate roads, carried scars we didn't choose. But every step that led me here feels worth the bruises. You don't promise me forever, you don't need to. You just show up every day and somehow that's the truth. Maybe love is not a feeling that you chase or pretend. Maybe love is simply choosing to stay till the end. Right where love belongs is this easy kind of smile. Every second feels familiar, like it's been waiting all this while. No need to rush, no need to prove, nothing here we have to lose. Right where love belongs is right with you. We don't need a perfect story, we don't need the answers now. All I know is every time you laugh, I remember how. Right where love belongs is the way you say my name, like it's always sounded that way, like it's never gonna change. If love is just this moment, then I'm exactly where I'm from. Right where love belongs. Sun keeps rising, days roll on, nothing here feels wrong. I finally found my way back home. Right where love belongs. I tried to let you go quietly, tried to be strong on my own, told myself love was just a memory, something better left alone. But every road I ever walked down, every silence in the night brings me back to the truth somehow. I still feel you by my side. I can lie to everyone, but my heart still knows your name. Some loves don't fade with time, they only change when love refuses to leave, when it stays in the dark, when it lives in the pieces of a broken heart. You can run, you can hide, but it still believes that some loves are forever. When love refuses to leave, I've seen new faces, new beginnings, heard every reason to move on, but none of them ever felt like home, not the way you did all along.
every dream just out of reach. Without you here beside me, nothing feels the same to me. Maybe love's not meant to end. Maybe it just waits its turn. Some fires never burn out. They only burn when love refuses to leave, when it won't let go, when it follows you wherever you go. Through the tears, through the pain, through what we believe, some hearts never surrender. When love refuses to leave, I don't need forgiveness, I don't need a sign. I just need one moment to call you When love refuses to leave, let it take control. Let it crash like thunder on your soul. If loving you is the truth, then I believe I'll hold on forever. When love refuses to leave, if love still calls your name, in the quiet when you breathe, maybe that's the answer. When love refuses to leave. I was never good at believing in words that promise to stay. Every love I ever trusted found a quiet way to fade. I learned to smile through the leaving, to say I'm fine when I'm not. But you saw right through the silence and loved me anyway. You never asked me to be stronger. You never asked me to pretend. You just held my hand and whispered, I'm here till the end. I found my always in you, in the way you say my name, in the spaces between heartbeats where nothing feels the same. If the world keeps turning faster, if the years pull us through, I found my always in you. table. You laugh about the little things, like we're young, still unbreakable. You talk about your fear of falling, about loving far too deep. But every time you look at me, my heart forgets to be afraid. I don't need a perfect future, I don't need a map or plan. If you're standing here beside me, I know where I am. I found my always in you, not in dreams that never fail, but in choosing each other when the fairy tales turn pale. Through the doubts and all the questions, through the old and something new, I found my always in you. There will be nights we don't agree, words that land a little wrong, but I'll still reach for you in darkness, like a familiar song. I'll learn your silence like a language. You'll know my tired eyes. We'll grow in ways we never planned, but never say goodbye. If love is more than fireworks, more than just desire, then it's staying when the flame burns low and feeding the fire. I found my always in you, in the calm after the storm, in the way your arms remind me that I belong. When my faith begins to tremble, when I don't know what to do, I found my always in you. Maybe love is just a promise we quietly renew. Every time we choose forgiveness, every time we choose the truth, maybe forever isn't endless, maybe it's day by day. But every day I wake up loving you. It's forever in its way. Shade of blue let the truth come shining through. I found my always in you. When the mirror shows us changes and our steps are not